Preparation for Passover for big five-star hotels is no easy task. We visited some of Israel's popular hotels to see how they're getting ready for Passover. At the King David Hotel in Jerusalem, who just last week hosted President Obama, everything will be ready for Passover to host no less than 30 Seder events simultaneously. Getting your hotel ready for Passover is quite the undertaking. The halakhic rules ask for complete elimination of the kitchen equipment and bringing in new ones for the hotel to receive the stamp of approval of being kosher for Passover. The hotels go out of their way for the Jewish spring cleaning, including bringing in specialty equipment to get the furniture clean and ready for Passover.
It isn't an easy task for regular Pesach, and it is twice as complicated when we have a simultaneous state visit. This means that all the process of turning the property into a kosher for Pesach property was moved few days earlier. Under supervision of Jerusalem Rabbinate, we perform a very strict cleaning. It means that all the dishes go through a process of preparation for kosher Chol HaMoed, for kosher week.
Every year, Passover is a full house here at the Hilton Tel-Aviv. But as you probably know, a few months ago we had a big operation in Gaza, and there was a significant drop in tourism coming to Israel because of that effect. We were a little bit hesitant about how good Passover will be, but remarkably, like a month ago, most people just, when they felt that it's quiet and peace, so they just made the reservations, and Passover is full as every year to our satisfaction.
At the center of the Passover tourism period is of course the Seder evening, with hundreds of participants who all want to receive the best service simultaneously.
We are hosting about 600 guests, and we have to serve for 600 people, sometimes a 6 to 7 course dinner after the Seder ceremony itself. So we have to be very, very precise about it. We have to find the right equipment, that the cantor can sing the songs and people can hear all the songs from all corners of the ballroom, which is not a simple task. And also provide the food that should be hot and gourmet style, and to have enough staff to give the Hilton style service. So it's a challenging dinner. But so far we did it for almost 50 times, 50 years, so I'm sure we'll do the best this time as well.
We have simultaneously at the hotel about 30 Seders, Pesach Seders. The major one in the main dining room, about 5 of them will be held in our restaurant La Regence. Every hall of the hotel practically will host a private Seder, the same for the suites of the hotel.
Combining between menus that look and feel like homemade from one side while tasting like gourmet food on the other side is quite a challenge for the chefs at five-star hotels.
The Seder night, the hotel will be full booking. The challenge is quite big because it's more than 500 guests, and they have several dishes to choose. For example, between maybe lamb, entrecote, a baby trout that we have a special deliver from the north. It's a little bit different from the other hotel, and we're working a la carte.
Every year we have a different menu. This year we will be ready for 1,600 the big Seder, and also 400 it's the private Seder. For the Seder, it's something like 90 chefs. They work for Leila Seder something like 3 days ago before Leila Seder.
The hotels have a full occupancy thanks to many Jews who come to Israel to celebrate the holidays.
It's an international, eclectic audience. I must say that the vast majority, Jewish family from America, from Great Britain, quite many. There will be families from France. The second part of Passover week will be even more colorful. We'll have Christian guests. Some guests are already coming for Pascha, come earlier. And we introduce the Jewish tradition to them. We explain what kosher food means. what is Seder. We distribute special leaflets that explain the tradition.
Most of our guests are Europeans. Some of them come from North America, but most of them are coming from countries like Italy, United Kingdom, France, and Belgium.
Another interesting aspect of the Passover holiday are all the specialty made baked goods. Because chametz or leavened bread are not allowed, bakers have become extremely creative with what materials they can create the holiday's baked goods and desserts.
The challenge is not using flour. Usually on Passover we sell twice as much as we sell in regular days because the regular housewives don't want to start making cakes with almonds or with matzah flour because it's different preparations, it's more complicated to succeed in those cakes. Macarons became the signature cookie in Passover in Israel because it's French cookie that made out of almonds and no flour inside. The Israelis just love these cookies. We made it in different colors, different flavors, chocolate, coffee, berries, pistachio, creme brulee, and passion fruit passiflora.
They've become so creative, they have found a way to make breakfast rolls that are not chametz.
This is our rolls. They are not even made out of matzah flour. They're made out of soya. It tastes very good. I love it. I prefer this on regular bread.
And who can forget about the flowers? More flowers are sold on Passover than any festive event on the Jewish calendar.
Volume of our sales is about 50 or 60% more than the usual. And you know, the people who come to the hotel in Pesach are coming, you know, for the Seder and as a family reunion. And, you know, they love flower. Pesach, most of the people want white. So we try just to show them other side of the flower. We want them to enjoy other, you know, like the yellow or the orange or pink and etc.
The Israeli Hotel Association has released a figure that this upcoming Passover, local hotels have invested over $50 million on converting their establishments to be kosher for Passover. But with the increasing numbers of tourists coming to Israel, going up as much as 40%, it's probably an investment well made. For JN1, I'm Jacobsohn on the top of the Hilton Hotel in Tel Aviv.